Hello and welcome. It's Carnage. Today we're taking a look at Super Action Stuff Game On.
Woo!
Super Action Stuff releases one of these sets, it seems like just about every year, and they're really wonderful. So we have this piece that we've seen before, but this we've not seen before, and it's a guitar. I went with the set that had the black guitar. I really like how it has the trim on the back. It really looks good. They didn't ignore the back of the guitar. The tuning keys look great. The strings look great, even over the sound hole. They did a really nice job. Sometimes the guitars turn out a little bit wonky, but they did a nice job with this one. And moving on, we've got a chair. Now, this chair I wanted to compare to the set that I got from Ringside Collectibles. I believe it was a dozen chairs, and it's basically the same build, but it's a slightly smaller chair. As you can see, it might work better for one of the female characters. Folds exactly the same way. You can use that chair to smash somebody on the head with, as well as it can be used as a chair to be sat on. All right. Moving on, we have a couple of tech pieces, as you can see there, with the data pad, as well as I guess it would be a game pad there with the two controllers built onto the pad there. Got a headset, we've got a virtual reality setup there with the mask and the two hand controllers. We've got a face mask, a medical style face mask. We've got a gas mask. We've got a spray can, as you can see there, with two different effects. I'm going to get into those. And it's also got the typical nozzle there, which was a bit of a chore to get off. Super Action Stuff did acknowledge that, and they did a nice video with some tips how to get that out of there. So do dig that video up, folks. We've also got a camera. It's got two different attachments here. I've got the smaller, I guess, more traditional attachment, and there is also a much larger attachment that you'd see the professional type photographers using in the model shoots, but this is definitely the one that you would use most of the time. But here we see the alternate lens for the camera. Those both just pop on real easy, and they stay on real snug. And here are those paint can effects I mentioned. This one is neat because it is concave, so that it can fit a face into it to give the effect of the spray being sprayed right in a cloud basically into the guy's or girl's face, where the other one, the green one, is the cloud. With no interruptions, you got the big cloud. So you got two different options with that, and they're good options. This is a good piece. I like it. As I mentioned, the nozzle is tough to get out of that can. All right, we've got two different coffee cups. We got this one. It says "Go Away." Appropriate. Looks really good. It fits into the hands pretty perfect. It can fit right into that trigger finger. This would be more of a Tim Hortons style coffee cup. It's no fault of the designer. It's a little bit large to fit into the hands, at least of the classified figures. The wrestlers, I think, have a hand that's perfect for those. Speaking of wrestling, here we get into the sports-related pieces. We got two hockey sticks along with hockey pucks. Our last set included a pair of boxing gloves. We got more boxing gloves. We've got balls, and we've got a flame effect for the balls. As you can see, there's a hole there, and that flame effect has a peg. It just plugs right in there, and bam, we've got a really cool flame effect to give the appearance of that ball really flying. I'm going to try to get it in here one-handed. I don't think I can quite do it, but at any rate, there we go. And there is that flame effect. As you can see, it looks really good. And moving on, there are the two balls. All the balls have the hole there for the peg to plug into. They all work great. Stay real snug. Poured it in there. And we also, I forgot to mention, got a pair of drumsticks. And they're just a little bit thicker than the other drumsticks that I have from the Mezco Gig from Hell set. These are a little better designed and fit a bit better. Here are the star effect, as in knocked in the head and seeing stars. And it works surprisingly well. And we also have googly eyes. Those you will need to attach with some sticky tack. Sticky tack will get those googly eyes right in there. That's a nice effect. That's a good one for us photographers. And let's see, what else do we have here? We've got the boxing gloves, and as I said, these have appeared in a previous set. I have a red pair of boxing gloves, so now I've got 3 pairs of boxing gloves. I got red, I got blue, and I got traditional brown, which is a kind of a leather look. And of course, the main event here is Game On, the arcade style video game. Of course, they want to avoid any type of copyright infringement, so it's a fictional game, and it basically has a light up screen there that is a clear piece of plastic with a light behind it. So you will need 2 AAA batteries. You need to pick those up. They are not included. Those 2 AAA batteries will light the light there and basically give you the effect of the digital screen. You've got more graphics on the side, as well as, of course, the coin receptacle we just saw there. More graphics on the other side. And this video game, arcade game, also serves as the container for all the effects. Here we see the layover pieces for the screen. These are basically plastic pieces, rubber pieces that stick onto that screen, and you have some options there. You have game over, you've got the countdown to get your quarters in there, so you got some great options. They all make sense for us photographers. This is designed for the photographers. As you can see, this is the controller console there, and it's just a layover piece, and the 2 controllers just pop in there. You need to be kind of careful with those. They do fit in there snugly, but they can pop out, so you'll want to keep an eye on those small pieces. But here you can see how that works. The rear piece here just pops out, and again, probably can't quite do this one-handed. So that rear piece pops out, and then you can see you've got your small light back there, which is quite bright. And once the light is contained there with that back piece, you have a lit screen, basically. It's a great effect. I have been so pleased with all of these Super Action Stuff sets that I just really... I don't skip any of them. I even intend to pick up the one with the green effects, even though I already have most of those effects as red. I really like that container. I don't know who this guy is, but my hat's off to him. He does a really great job. I bought this from BBTS, paid full retail for it. I'm not getting any freebies to say anything good about anybody. For photographers, this is a 10 of 10, folks. Essential.
Let's go.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Ready. Fight.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Stop.